What is up, everybody? Welcome to another very special episode of the Beautiful Bearded Bastards. It is our St. Patrick's Day episode. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. If you haven't already, hopefully somebody will tell you to.
And we have special guests with us.
We do have a very special guest, and this beautiful bearded bastard, let me just tell you, does he not look like a real-life Ken doll, or is that just me?
Well,
Is that just me?
Ken's a blonde.
Is that just me?
That's what we're doing, huh?
Okay. This is Mr. John Smith, everybody. All of us bastards know him from one point or another. John, do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Oh, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. My name's John, and I'm an Army
Well,
veteran.
that's awesome. Tell us what you do.
know?
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Shut up and let him talk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm a powerlifting coach and personal trainer right now.
Awesome.
And what's
Yep.
all that consist of?
A lot, dude. That's a real vague question.
Fair enough. Maybe we can talk about pieces of it here and there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we all used to work with John at one point or another, and we've been wanting to get him on for quite a while. He's a hell of a guy, good coworker, and he's mean.
I'm mean.
No, you're not mean.
Yeah, it's pretty nice to
That's
me.
all him, John. I've never thought that about you one time, buddy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You made me go work because you're
Oh,
my
well,
boss.
That
he-
was my job.
He wasn't my boss, so
That
he
was
never
your
told me
job.
to go to work. He helped me a few times. He never told me to go to work.
Yeah.
And we got
Yeah.
mojitos, and
Yeah.
I was going to do a cheers. He's already
Yes,
doing
yes.
Oh, okay.
Cheers to John.
it.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, this is our St. Patrick's podcast.
If you couldn't tell
If you couldn't
already.
tell, yeah, yeah.
So what's everybody out there doing for St. Pat's? You guys doing stuff tonight, or are you doing something tomorrow?
We've already got a comment here. He's really...
What's up, Kyle?
She agreed.
Wow.
Of course
okay.
she's gonna agree.
Yeah. Who said? What's that?
Hi, Kylie.
Oh, well, I'm talking about the first comment there. Oh, F yeah, right on.
Anywho, you've got to deal with like customer service side, performance. Like, so if these people don't get the results they want, are they mad at you like immediately, or is it like
Oh yeah.
how
if
do you,
they
how do you got to deal with that and stuff?
well, that's hard, right? So like, I can only control what I can control,
Right,
which is
right,
like the programming and the information that I give them.
Yeah.
When it starts to get shaky is like on their side, because you tell someone, hey, you need to eat this much protein, this many calories, cut out the junk food, things like that. I'm not there to hold their hand,
Right,
so
right.
Want it.
You're more
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
you're there to give guidance. You're not
Right,
there to
right.
make sure they're doing what they're supposed to.
yeah,
Right.
and make sure that they're lifting properly, the right way, guide them, like you said.
Right.
Because when you have a structured program, it makes all the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so like, how much you put into it is how much you're gonna get out of it.
right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
But there is a line because you can do too much, and then you're not gonna see the progress that you want to see as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Have you seen anyone there who was like, why? You were just like, why are they here? Like, they're not even putting in effort or anything like that. Have you seen any like kind of?
No,
Anything like
not
that?
not with anyone that I've dealt with.
Right.
But I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I've seen people like that. They a lot of times that comes down to the reason you're doing it. And so if the reason that you're doing it, like your goals they're not from a good place or they're not realistic,
Right.
then you can just sit there and spin your wheels.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, it could be kind of like being like a tattoo artist, right? Like with the goals that a client wants, it could be this big of space, right? But they want something this big, right?
Right.
Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Yeah, and then you've got to talk to them and be like, hey, that's too big. We
Right.
need to be more realistic.
Right,
And so we
okay.
got to bring it down to here,
Right.
and we'll work on this. And then once we get there,
Okay,
then we can go
okay,
on.
so that makes sense. Yeah.
So on the opposite end of things, what's like the furthest you've seen someone like push themselves, or like what's the longest, hardest session you've been in with someone, or like that? What's the most extreme kind of thing you've seen go down in the gym and stuff?
So far, personally, my clients, I haven't seen anything like super extreme. Sometimes I have people who they're so ambitious about their goals that after we get done working out, they'll want to do another workout on their own, or on their days they're supposed to be resting, they want to work out, and it's like,
So they're just pushing it a little too hard.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you got to slow down. It'll
Right.
come.
Yeah.
Because when you do it the right way and in the healthiest way and most sustainable way, it's not going to happen in a week.
Right.
It's not going to happen in a month.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta give it time so you can build the good
progressing,
habits.
Yeah, absolutely. Right on. Okay. That
What's
makes
what's the hardest thing to get people to stick on, as far as like, is it, workout routine, or is it like diet? I
It's a
know
little
like
bit-
working out's tough, but like changing people's food habits.
Oh, absolutely.
That's-
That's a struggle in its
That's the
own,
hardest
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because you can program someone and they'll be like, hey, I don't want to do this exercise, right? And then there's a myriad of other exercises that you could do that's going to produce similar results.
Right.
But the food is the hardest one, because there's so much. Anyone can Google anything, right?
Right. Yeah.
But the chances of them fact checking or
Yeah.
finding a good source,
Reading the fine
yeah,
print on
is
things.
at the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you tell someone like they want to lose weight and they're only eating like 700 calories a day, right? And then you tell them, hey, you have to eat more because that's
Right.
not healthy,
Yeah.
right? And you can't sustain that. And then you've got, constant headaches, fatigue, all this other
Yeah,
stuff that comes up,
absolutely,
right? And you tell them, hey, eat more, and then they're like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to gain weight.
Right.
I don't want to do this. And it's like, okay, but you sit there and you explain to them how all of it works. And then sometimes they're just like,
They just get kind of hateful about it or something.
yeah, or they'll receive it,
Yeah.
but then they won't do it.
They won't listen to it.
Or they'll do it for a week
Yeah.
and they didn't lose 20 pounds. So then they're just out,
I
right?
see.
Yeah. I've always heard even if you're really going hard and you like 3-4 months is that's when you're even going to start seeing real results or anything. So
Right.
Yeah.
you gotta stay in it. And
Yeah, you got to stay in it. And everyone's different, right? And everyone's got different goals. One of the things that's people go to the internet, they try to find workouts, and then a lot of times they just find like the bodybuilding workouts, and it's like, hey, Mr. Olympia does this.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this, and it's like,
Right.
okay, he's also training to be as big as possible.
Right, yeah.
It's literally his full-time job. He's
Yeah.
also on a bunch of gear. So he's able to recover from doing 20 sets of
Absolutely,
literally
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you can't do that. You're just going to
Yeah.
burn your body out.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. That's.
And like, so there's so many different kinds of things that you can find as far as like, food wise. So they used to talk about how bread was some of the good foods, and like remember the food pyramid that we grew up on, and how it's just absolutely wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, people, dude, I love bread so much. It's
Is that really one of like the most
Sugar and starch.
well
ain't
the
it?
most like wanted comfort foods by bodybuilders and stuff like that, like breads and rolls and stuff, or is that just what WWE stars do? Like,
Well, it's different for everyone, right?
Right, okay.
Sweets, yeah. For
But
sure.
generally, sweets are made from some
Okay.
kind of bread or things like that.
Carbs.
Yeah, dude, I'll just sit there and eat like a
'Cause
whole
I know,
loaf
like,
of French bread.
Well, like pasta is so damn good.
And I love pasta. But okay, but see,
So
the
that's
thing
another
is,
one,
is
yeah.
that so carbs get a bad rap, right? It's like, hey, you got to cut the bread, you got to cut the pasta. Like, you can't have carbs or you'll gain weight, and that's not true. How many calories you're taking in and how much you're exercising, that's what determines whether you're
Okay.
gaining weight or losing weight, right?
Right.
So if I'm eating in a calorie deficit, I'm going to lose weight. If I eat
Right.
in a surplus, I'm going to gain weight.
Right.
Now, the different types of foods do play a role in different areas, depending on like how you feel, what it does performance-wise, and so you can eat carbs,
Yeah.
and especially for like athletes for performance, they need carbs.
Right. Yeah.
They got to eat them.
Yeah.
Now, there's different kinds of carbs.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, vegetables have complex carbs in them. Candy bars have sugar, which is a carb. You
Right.
know,
Yeah,
so it's
right.
like everything in moderation is really the best way to
So
go
that
about
that
things.
is a big thing. Moderation is like a big thing with intake and stuff.
So, with that being said, there's a few real high level athletes like Floyd Mayweather, right? Dang. When he was boxing, when he would get done with a training session, he would slam a Pepsi.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because of the sugar
Yeah.
for carbs.
Kind of like replenishes what
yeah.
you just let out. Okay.
Yeah. And so he would do that. I know in CrossFit, man, what is his name? Matt Frazier. He would get the Gatorade powder,
Oh, okay.
but then he would take like an ungodly amount, and so it would be like a sludge, and that's what he
Oh,
would
wow.
drink after, just to get the amount of carbs and stuff
That
to
is
help recover.
just-
Because what happens is
Recovery.
you
that
take
was
the
word I was
carbs
thinking
in,
of.
you use your muscles. Your muscles store glycogen, right, which is converted from glucose. You get rid of that, you got to replace the glycogen in your muscles, right,
okay.
so they can
Yeah.
perform. So you have to take in carbs.
All right.
So what about something like keto, where like it's almost like strictly no carbs, no sugar?
So, I mean, you could do that. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they were talking about that, and they were saying that for like the average person, weight loss and things like that, it didn't really matter whether you're doing a low carb, high fat, or a low fat, high carb diet. The protein is what matters, and the thing with keto is that you're getting your energy from fat. And the reason that you don't take in the carbs is because the carbs are easier for you to break down and turn into energy.
Okay.
So your body
Opposed
uses
to
those
fat.
first.
And then when you go into ketosis, you no longer have the fat or the carbs to burn, so you start burning body fat.
Right. And so it's using the fat. Well, you're also intaking healthy fats, are supposed to be, right? So you're using those as energy. And typically athletes that need endurance, they'll also take in carbs, but they'll take in a lot of fats too, just so that they've got that, so that they can make it through their workouts.
All right.
Yeah, that's another
Like runners.
misconception is like a lot of people believe now that like fats are bad or this and that, and we're finding out that that's not so much the case. It was like more of the sugar that was like in those foods or whatnot.
Yeah, they there's so many studies and there's so many things that they get published, and you really have to look at the study to see if they even did it in an adequate way, right?
Right.
So for a long time, they were saying that for like 50 years, there was this one study that they did, and they said taking testosterone would promote prostate cancer.
Really?
Okay,
Wow.
right? And everyone took that, and so it was like, hey, if you're in this range, 300 to 1,000, even if you're at like 350, we're not going to give you testosterone, right?
Wow.
But that study was done on 3 guys. And I'm pretty sure one ended up dying, one ended up dropping out, and then the third guy that was just left ended up with prostate cancer.
Wow.
So then they just said,
That's crazy.
hey, testosterone does that,
Right,
but
yeah.
that's not enough information to go off of, right? It's
yeah,
not,
sure.
that's not a big enough
It's-
group.
Yeah.
And so now they're seeing that, like, even though
Well, one dies, your statistic is 30% dies. So.
yeah, exactly. And so now they're seeing
Not
that, like,
good.
that
Yeah.
broad range that they have in traditional medicine, even if you're on the lower end but in the good range, you can still suffer from symptoms of low testosterone, you know. And so there's a lot of ways to get that up naturally, and you would want to do those first before you did something like TRT.
Okay.
But yeah.
Right on.
All right. Can I ask? Does everybody have their phone on them?
My
Yeah.
phone is over there.
If anyone could just go share the show right now.
Yeah.
Phone break.
I typically
Wow, this
try
is
to.
super
desperate.
I super well. I try to get everybody to do it before the show starts, just to get that content out there. Because
Well, we've got people watching it. There
Phone
are.
break.
well, we love all 6 of you, and thank you. Please comment your name who's watching right
Absolutely,
now,
man.
because we can't see that.
Absolutely.
What's
We will
up,
be back
Lindsay?
momentarily. Hi, Lindsay, cousin. What's up? Hey, Mitch. He's quoting Always Sunny there. Oh, Nick Bodkins in the house.
Nick
what's up?
Bodkins, what's up, brother?
Happy St.
Oh.
Pat's Day / Stone Cold
Stone Cold
Day.
Steve Austin Day, baby.
316. Oh, hell yeah. You hear that glass break, man.
Oh
and you
man,
knew he
dude.
was coming
Still,
out there.
it's still like
Beers
watching
swinging. Jeez,
watching
man.
old cameos of that, old
Man.
videos of that. It's still to this day when you hear glass shatter. Whether I'm watching WWE or not, if I hear a window shatter, I automatically think of Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. Like, I could bust out a windshield with a bat, and I'm going to think of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
Have you ever seen that guy standing in the pool crush the beer bottles over his head?
Okay,
They
now
go to yell.
We
They're like,
have-
no, don't do that, and he just busts them.
we have to
Oh, I
get
know what you're
okay.
talking
So
about. Okay. Yeah, he starts.
and they're all so mad.
oh,
at him.
okay. I feel like we gotta stop talking about it because it ain't right, dude. Like,
That's my
but
hero.
that kid, his
Why?
favorite wrestler is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he was just doing a reenactment. So
Yeah, I
props
didn't
to
see a
that
problem
young
with it.
man. Absolutely, man.
I thought it was funny.
It was so funny too, but they were so afraid, man. The
Yeah,
glass
'cause he's gonna
bottles
get
were going to
hurt.
cut him up. So
well, now the pool's full of glass.
yeah,
and beer.
and now the pool's full of glass. So yeah, absolutely, man.
Nick saying he loves
saw,
your Ducks jersey. Nick saying he loves your Ducks jersey.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you
I'm
told
sorry,
him he
Nick,
get on his phone, and
who
now
is
he's
it?
distracted.
Nick saying he loves your Ducks jersey.
Thank you,
Scroll.
sir. Mighty Ducks, baby. Yes, it's a Banks jersey, number 99. I can't tell if I don't know if you can tell or not, but yeah, it's a Banksy jersey.
Stand up. Show the people.
Cake eater, baby.
Don't knock nothing over.
Well, I gotta try to turn around. Right
The last time someone stood up on a podcast, we seen some ass.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
Really?
Hell yeah. That looks
Little
good.
toothpick.
What? No, one of our friends, Nick Bodkins, another YouTuber that we know, he has the Tenacious D tattoo on his head.
Oh, yeah, the Tanakh.
It's so funny, man.
He said quack,
You've
quack.
seen the movie Pick of
Quack.
Destiny, right? With
No.
Jack Black, Kyle Gass, the story of Tenacious D. You ever seen
uncultured
this?
fuck.
You uncultured swine.
I know it was real big when I was in high school, and I just never saw it.
Hey, don't berate them.
I was a
gotta
real big
get-
Jack Black fan, but I just never watched it.
We got to get Nick to send us pictures.
on his
man.
watch
Oh,
list.
Dom.
What's up, Dom?
Howdy. Oh, what's
thanks,
up, Kyle? That's my roommate. What's up, bro?
Oh, what's up, Kyle?
Yeah. Dude,
Right on,
he's
bro.
ripped too, man. He's
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
going to
he's-
the gym for like a year and a half.
We talked
straight,
about
I think.
having him on with you because like I have a little bit of knowledge from what I've seen from like Joe Rogan and shit like that, but like I'm very limited with my knowledge on health, and so it would have been nice to almost have someone that was like you could just jump back and forth, getting excited with, and I mean we still will for sure.
John, you know what workout I
Well,
used
he's
to
right
do
here.
years ago?
Ask him a question.
I used to do the P90X workout.
I tried that.
And here's the thing.
Brutal.
Oh yeah, those are the
I lost
high intensity.
Yeah, the high intensity ones. And I lost a lot of weight, but I wasn't eating like I was supposed to. I actually got down to 156 pounds.
Oh, that is way too small for your height.
Yeah. And so, sorry, Mr. Todd.
Oh, you're good. You can finish.
But yeah, I didn't realize that I had to eat so much whenever you did that workout. Like, I mean, the calorie intake is ridiculous with that workout, especially if you're trying to bulk up. Now, if you're trying to bulk and define, it's not so much. But I just wanted to lose weight. And so I found the most high intensity workout I could do, and then I was still dieting.
Yeah.
On top of it.
Yeah, that's what
And
a lot
that's
of
where
people
my
do.
mistake was made is I was dieting while doing such a high intensity workout.
You need like food to feed that workout.
Right, yeah. And I thought, oh well, maybe a piece of beef every 3 days will be enough.
You're not a reptile.
It
You're a lizard,
wasn't,
man.
bro.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is fine. You can work out in a deficit to lose weight. You just have to be cautious of how much you're losing and how fast. And
See, I've tried different things, and like I tell people that I'm on keto, and they look at me like all weird, like, why are you trying to lose weight? And it's never been a whole weight loss deal, but more of a I just want to feel
Better.
healthy. Because I hear people
Yeah.
talk all the time how like they wake up, they go about their day, they're awesome at it, and maybe they're lying. I don't know, or they're healthier than me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I've always been trying to I've experimented with different kind of like diets just to more improve my cognitive functions, my health, my overall where I get up and just do my day better and feel more great about it. Instead of feeling like an old man all the time. I'm
Right,
only
yeah,
32 years
absolutely,
old.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm 60
Oh,
sometimes.
come on, brother.
well, okay, so that's another thing with the diets. They all they promise a lot of things, right?
Right.
I have mental clarity. I feel better. All that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the reality is that as long as you're eating whole natural foods,
What is that? What's that mean? Because I hear that word a lot, but what the fuck's even all natural anymore?
so
Water.
literally anything like animal
you go,
meat,
bro.
animal products, eggs, things, vegetables, like stuff that you don't have to heavily process in order to eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then some diets take it to the extreme, like paleo, where you can't have like anything. It's basically a caveman diet. So like,
Right.
if it grows and you can kill it, you can eat it. But like,
So is that almost like a
it also
carnivore
has
diet? Or?
not as extreme as that.
Okay.
But it also has this thing. The paleo diet is they're all about like lectins, right? And so you can't eat certain grains. So like they said that like plants don't want to be eaten, right? And so they give off this like poison to predators.
I've heard of this, yeah.
And so if you ingest that, it reacts poorly with your body, right? And so there's a lot of anecdotal evidence where people with like autoimmune issues and like MS and stuff like that, Hashimoto's, they do that and then they don't need their medicine anymore. Like they feel great, right? They don't have these issues anymore. And the problem is that like with autoimmune issues, a lot of times doctors don't know what's causing it, right? And so it's just basically, hey, we're just gonna have to manage this.
Right.
And so there's a lot of evidence anecdotally that diet plays a huge part in that.
Right.
And so, like, a lot of people do the paleo. I've seen it. I've had people do paleo that had autoimmune issues, and all of their symptoms went away.
Yeah.
Now, you can break that down even further and say, like, they didn't need to do paleo because you can take food sensitivity tests, and then that'll tell you how your body reacts to stuff, right?
Okay.
Like, you may not be lactose intolerant, right? Or you may not have an allergy to
Dairy.
anything.
Yeah.
But if you take a food sensitivity test, it could tell you that, like, hey, your body really does not like eggs, or it really doesn't like these certain kinds of breads, or whatever, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But you eat those all the time, and so because you don't break out in hives, you don't asphyxiate, nothing, you don't think
know.
anything's
You
wrong.
don't think anything about it. Yeah.
But it's doing other stuff, right?
I
It's
see.
causing your immune system to inflame. It's causing, headaches,
see.
fatigue, anything like that.
Okay.
So a lot of people get those done.
And how would someone go about getting that done? Is that like your local physician or?
I mean, you could ask, but no. A lot of people do it. They get the kits online.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go to like Dr. Steven Cabral. He's got one. It's
So
like a
you-
$400 test. But
So let me. Is it just like a simple blood test, or is it something further?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
just
blood,
like a blood
test.
test.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, and then they'll read it. Send you the lab work back.
Oh, right on. Okay.
And then
so
you would
that
just,
way
like,
you
avoid
can
that
have
stuff.
like a checkoff list of things you should or should not stay
Yeah.
away from. Okay.
Yeah,
Right on.
it shows like whether
Very
it's
cool.
highly
Okay.
reactive with you or moderately
Okay.
or anything like that.
Okay. Right on. That's awesome.
Oh, Eric Swigert.
Yeah, we got
That's
some
my guy
John
competing
fans.
in April.
Oh, well, good luck, Eric.
Yeah, he's really smashing it right now.
Oh, right on.
Shout out Eric.
Smashing what exactly?
Weights.
Hey yo.
No, he's
What's
doing
up,
really
Eric?
good.
Nice
He's
to
doing
see
really
you,
good.
man.
We've been working together since January.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, he's competed in a few meets and
Nice.
just kind of doing it on his own.
So,
And
are you
he
more
made
of
pretty
a
good.
max out guy or a rep guy?
John, let me ask you this.
My question first.
Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
sorry. Okay, yes.
Okay,
The leprechauns. Okay.
you should not be maxing all the time. That is not what you're supposed to do, right? So, like, you want to build strength. You want to increase how much you can do. You work within a percentage of that max.
So
right?
going balls to the wall every time is not what you would recommend.
No, because you're gonna run your body into the dirt.
Now you hit a wall, correct? There's this wall that people talk
There's
about.
a max effective volume and a max recoverable volume,
Okay.
right? And so volume is the amount of work you're doing, like the amount of weight that you're moving per session.
Okay.
Right. So you have a max effective volume. So for some people that's more, for some people that's less.
Okay.
So you work to find that max effective volume.
Okay.
The max recoverable volume is how much you can do and recover from before your next session, and then continue progressing
Okay.
in an efficient manner, right?
Okay.
So when you're running just balls to the wall all the time and you're trying to max every session, you're gonna overload your CNS and you're just gonna
So-
go down.
So efficiency and proportion is basically the two keys of creating a healthy lifestyle. I mean, pretty much. Or
Yeah,
is that what
everything
you
in
would say,
moderation, and just moving, strength training.
or- Okay. I'm so sorry.
having
Let's
an
go to
adequate
Todd's
amount of
question
muscle,
because I
you
feel
know.
bad. I'm so sorry, man.
What was your question?
No
Mine,
one
mine
remembers.
was the maxing out
The
of the
max-
reps.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So we
so
covered it.
also as a power lifter, I don't like doing more than like 5 reps.
Oh,
Okay. I'll do it like on accessory work, because that's fine. But like, even then, I'm kind of like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Kind
But,
of bending your elbow a little bit.
But like, I don't want to squat for 10, 12 reps, dude.
Right.
I don't even want to bench that many times. I don't want to. Fuck. I do not want to deadlift that many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel
Um,
that. Yeah.
So
I
like,
don't feel that, but
as
I
long as-
understand what you're trying to say, dude.
I keep.
You only lift beer cans. Get out of here.
Well, as a matter of fact, for John's honor,
Oh my god!
I did 50 push-ups today. So
Oh,
there's boy.
Good.
Where's the video of
Gotta
this?
get
I wanna-
that.
I did some acrobats over a chair last night. That's about it.
But yeah, so there's a certain amount you want to do. You work within a certain percentage of your max. The closer you are to that percentage, the lower the amount of reps you're gonna do, and then the farther away from it, the higher amount, right?
So really, it's all about just really. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's all about listening to your body, what
Yes.
you can take and what you cannot. Am I right by
Correct.
saying that? Okay.
Because if you're not doing enough, you're not going to get to where you're going.
Right.
If you're doing too much, you're not going to get to where you're going.
Right.
So you got to find the sweet spot.
Absolutely.
All right, now
So,
the real question is: does
Yes.
a glass of wine a day keep the doctor away?
is that real? Is that real, John?
Apple away.
I gotta know.
Now I've got to say to you, my favorite.
Now, what about 7 glasses?
My favorite guitar player will say yes. 3 glasses of wine will keep the doctor away.
You know, okay, so to that point, you know,
and
like
Saul
whenever-
Hudson / he works out and he does drink 3 glasses of red wine every day. He'll have a glass with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is there
Okay,
any
so, like-
contribution to that?
I mean, it's spread out. He's not overdoing it, and he's also exercising. So
Absolutely. So
you know,
he's
muscle's the
burning it.
greatest protector against like all-cause mortality.
Okay, right on.
And so like, you know, whenever they have like on the news, like, oh, our local person's turning 110, right? And they ask them what the key to it is. And they're like, oh, I drink Dr. Pepper every day. Or, I smoke a cigar every day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is just genetics. You know,
Okay.
that's it.
Well, he has
Oh,
pretty
Ramsey.
awesome genetics. Wait,
Get out of here.
Ramsey.
who's Ramsey?
He's one of the guys I train. He's a character. He also owns
Obviously,
Collab,
because we all
and he's
just
a
look like
realtor as
this
well.
right there.
Oh, we need to have him on the show.
They do.
Yeah, where's Ramsey
he,
at?
he does podcasts. They've got a
nice.
whole thing set up.
right
they do a
on.
media thing.
Right on.
Shout out the name. What
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah,
Ramsey?
it's the Collab. Collab in Lebanon.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Yeah, him
okay.
and Brian Swino do that.
Oh, right
And
on, okay.
they offer like various different things. You
Nice.
can rent out rooms to do podcasts, or they can do it for you, things like that. And,
That's
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
That's kind of
Yeah.
something I wanted to kind of drift towards.
It's very awesome, yeah. That's very
guess
cool.
I'm
Can we
late
just talk
again.
about Todd's green beard for just
Yeah,
a
and his
second,
whole
man? I
ensemble
feel
here.
like we've been
He really
waiting.
played
I have
into it.
waited long enough. Okay, so everybody that's watching, yes, Mr. John Smith, not the colonizer. So happy to have you on the show. You are awesome. Let's talk about this. So I thought that I was going to be the bastard tonight. I've got my Mighty Ducks jersey on. I've got my cap on. I've got my pin on. This guy did not tell me until yesterday he was wearing a full-on green button-up
He sent a
with
picture.
suspenders,
Send
guys.
us a picture.
So I am completely. You guys need to back me up. Come give me some help. I feel like I'm underdressed. Am I not?
You are a little bit.
I'm underdressed. This guy, this
barely
fucking
have any
guy.
green on,
He
man.
tells me, man,
We barely have green.
I barely
on
got
us.
green on. I've got a fucking duck on my jersey,
Yeah,
bro.
but this guy's full state. This guy looks
But
like John Cena.
duck's not
And
green.
I
Also,
see green.
this was
green.
an accident.
Green.
Because I was going to wear my blue shirt.
You're green enough
And
for
Kylie
me,
told me
bud.
not to.
I really
'Cause I had to
wish you
wear
would have wore your
Gym
blue
24/7
shirt, man. Because
Shout 'em out.
okay, guys, am I okay or am I underdressed for this podcast? Because
I'm
the
probably just
leprechaun
overdressed.
from Lucky Charms is here.
You
so
look
I
fine.
I need some help, guys.
Quit being insecure.
I think it's
I am insecure, damn it.
Look, you got 2 jerseys. You know,
That's
it's
true.
athletic on the
Georgia
side.
boy wore a jersey too, man.
if you're feeling insecure, I know an athletic trainer.
I do
That'll help
too.
with that problem.
And I actually asked him if he could do PT because I know that's what one of my stipulations is going to be.
Yeah, no, I'm not a PT, but after you get done with PT. I'm
coming to see you, brother. And I want to look like the Macho Man Randy.
Roids.
Dude, yeah, we could do that.
wasn't just
you'll
the
just have to find a steroid
to
dealer.
the top.
It wasn't just that.
You know why
the
Macho Man and Hulk Hogan went bald? Steroids.
You know why they look so badass? Because their muscles are fake from steroids, and so is wrestling.
Whoa, whoa,
okay?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
gosh. Here we go.
Hold on.
Cut
muscles are
It
real.
is Austin
muscles are
316
real.
day, man. I love you, but I will stone cold stun your ass through this table right now, bro.
We'll wait till after the podcast.
Okay, after the podcast, everybody, you won't get to see it.
We're actually going to have a place where you can go subscribe, and you can see all the back scenes, crazy shit. It's a joke.
A Patreon.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, Patreon.
Should we,
Exclusive content.
Oh, God.
just in case he's watching, should we tell
No.
Stoner
Oh, Stone. Yeah,
Stoner.
yeah.
that we
There's
finally
nothing
have a
fake
way
about a
for
figure
people
four
to
leg
order
lock.
merchandise? Jeez, you guys are making me feel
Hey, no, it's
so
fine.
insecure,
Hey,
man.
Ramsey's on your side.
What's he saying?
There's nothing fake about a figure 4 leg lock.
Thank you, Ramsey. Hey, Ramsey, come over here and throw a wooden stool into Todd's back, and let's see how fake that is.
I just
Hey, it
had
would
a
be a
wooden
wild
chair
time.
going
Or
around.
metal chair or cage match.
Oh, you know, my favorite wrestler was Jeff Hardy.
Oh, the Hardy part
Swanton
of the Hardy Boys.
bombs,
yeah.
dude.
We could talk about that all night.
I remember them
I think
doing
mine
high
was the
flying stuff.
Undertaker.
Dude,
What?
just
The
like
Undertaker.
Favorite?
throwing their
Favorite
fingers
wrestler.
and
Yeah.
going.
Okay, so what?
The
Okay,
Undertaker's
so
great.
Jeff Hardy, favorite. Todd, favorite wrestler.
Undertaker.
George.
Stone Cold, man.
Stone Cold
I think,
Steve Austin?
Man, he's just
Okay,
too
so
good.
I'm going to have to go Undertaker with this one because I was 5 years old. It was the Undertaker's first WrestleMania. Nick, correct me if I'm wrong on this, brother, but I think it was 1990. The Undertaker made his first appearance at a WrestleMania, and that was, I've been hooked ever since, man. So, I mean, you're talking the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jeff Hardy, Kane. Let me just
Mankind.
Do you have
What
a
I would-
favorite UFC fighter?
Mankind, yes.
Oh, that's a good
What
one.
about
What
a
was
favorite, a favorite UFC fighter?
UFC fighter. Got to go. Ken Shamrock made it into the UFC, did he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock, and you know why?
Okay, well,
Because
hold on.
he was also a WWF wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. What about currently?
Currently, I honestly couldn't tell you one of these kids' names that's in
that's
the
cool.
UFC now.
Great.
So,
Finally.
Brock Lesnar,
Tyler Doyle. 91 was his first WrestleMania.
91. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. So it was
Yeah, look,
1991.
I bring good people.
Thank you,
Okay?
Ron.
We expected that.
Thank
yeah.
you for
Our,
that, Tyler.
our first
Thank
celebrity
you, man.
on the show.
Yeah, our first celeb.
They've been talking about getting you on the show since like the first episode.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
it's literally,
He's not lying, John. And
They asked me a long time ago, like, hey, if we start a podcast, will you come on
just
it?
just having you sit caddy corner for me. It's from 6 to midnight right now. So
Oh my god.
let me adjust myself.
Oh
There
gosh.
you go. There you go.
He's aroused.
I don't know if he's currently fighting, but just and some people's gonna hate this, but just because I love the cockiness as Conor
know.
McGregor.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I knew he was a McGregor fan.
I love
knew
Conor
it.
McGregor so
Okay,
much.
so we're talking about fighters.
His trash talking is so
Dude,
love
it's off the top.
It's so
it's off
funny.
the charts.
He gets
off the top,
everyone.
man. That guy can make you feel like you're his best friend and his worst enemy at the same time, because the very minute you try to say, "Oh man, you're awesome," "Oh fuck your mother" is what I'll do.
Yeah,
you know,
dude,
like I mean,
it's
he
immediate.
he has no fucks to give.
And the two scariest accents to get mouthed at is one's German and then the other
Irish.
one's Irish. Dude. You know? Unless they're a female, then it's Latino.
Well,
all
my
the way.
gosh, man, you could
They
have
carry
a
brass
German.
Do I?
You could
They carry
honestly.
brass knuckles.
Latino, sir.
Yeah.
He does. McGregor carries brass
No, the
knuckles?
women.
Oh, the
women.
Sorry.
My time in El Paso. I know this.
The donkey show. You know, too.
I did not go to one of those. I know someone that went to one of those.
I didn't go to any donkey show, man. So I told this guy, I told both of these bastards I was going on a cruise, and this guy was like, "Are you going to a donkey show in Mexico?" I'm like, "No,
gosh.
motherfucker, I'm not going." Okay, so current events:
Dom, I'll train you online.
Mike Tyson, Jake Logan. Let's talk about how rigged this fight's going to be.
I hope it's not.
Publicity
I
stunt.
hope it's not rigged. I hope it's a real fight.
It's all about money.
And I love.
If
I
it's
love
not
Jake
a
Paul to
rigged
death.
fight, not a rigged fight, who do you got?
I'm a fan of the problem child. 100%. Cause he kind of brought boxing back. It started to die down.
Boxing did not die. Boxing
no, it
did
did not.
die.
Amen.
It did
John.
not
All right,
die.
all right.
Brother John, give
you
me
just
some
were
right
not
there, brother.
into it.
Well, he brought it to a new audience now. I'll say
Yes,
that.
he did bring
Yeah.
it to an audience. He's
Gen
a great
Z.
businessman.
But Tyson's gonna smash that boy. 100%,
He's
dude.
gonna smash you now.
He quit.
Let's go.
Jake Paul.
Dude,
Like,
don't ever
okay,
do
so,
that
like,
whenever I'm smoking again, bro. Fuck me. Dude, that burned right through my nostrils, man.
If he loses to Mike Tyson,
It's rigged.
it's like, oh, you lost to Mike Tyson. But if he
Oh, no,
beats
no,
Mike
no.
Tyson,
I'm sorry. Yeah, if he loses to
You know what I'm
Tyson,
saying?
it's a real fight. If this, let me tell you, I'm sorry, John. I may cut you off. I'm getting a little
you're
fired
good,
up.
you're good.
I have been watching this man fight since the 1990s. If Mike,
it's a Rocky movie.
the
It feels like it.
if Iron Mike Tyson loses to Jake Paul, boxing is rigged. I'm going to say it right now, right here, right now. You all have heard me. Nick Botkins, can I get your
Okay.
feedback on that?
Okay. Do you think, from everything that you know about Mike Tyson, which I don't know how much that is, or how much you've watched his podcasts or anything,
Absolutely, yeah.
do you think that he would be okay with a rigged fight?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I don't, but I believe money talks. And I believe that
And he-
Iron Mike Tyson,
He hasn't done nothing in a while.
Yeah.
he's
Big,
not done
bro.
nothing in a minute now. And
no,
and
hold on. Mike Tyson fought like a year or two ago.
Oh, yeah, he fought that one dude.
Yeah.
Wasn't he 50 at that?
Yeah. It was another.
But I'm telling you, man, I have seen the videos that
Google
they've
it.
been posting. These guys have been training, and props to Jake Paul, man. This kid has been training like a beast. He really has. They both have. They have both been training. They have both been doing their part. They really have. But I'm telling you, man, if it's anything like what I imagine it will be, Jake's going to fold, man. I mean, let me ask you something. John, you're probably in the best shape out of the four of us out of the table. Let's say you're given 6 months
definitely.
to train, okay, to fight Iron Mike Tyson.
Absolutely not.
Are
No.
6 months is not enough time to train for someone that did it their entire life, who at 11 years old was beating kids up and their dads in the street. I'm not. No.
No, I know.
I'll get paid.
I know
I'll
you're not
do
being
it.
funny,
But
I
I'm
know you're
getting
not being
knocked
funny.
out.
And yeah, you're going to get paid.
My
you're
liver's
going
gonna
to get
be real
what,
mad.
$3.5 million. But what I'm saying is, okay, so no 6 months, a year. You have from
There's
today
there's
till
amount
next
of
March.
time. Roy Jones. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to say it.
What did he
I might
say?
be wrong.
Cody Caps, clutch. Thank you, sir. He also mentioned Chuck Liddell earlier.
Oh,
in the
Chuck
UFC.
Liddell, yeah,
And,
yeah.
I want to say
Chocolate Devil
George
is great.
St.
The
Pierre
Iceman.
is pretty good.
Fantastic pick.
Your personal
Silva.
opinion, who do you have on this fight? You got Jake Paul or you got Mike Tyson?
Tyson.
Oh, dude,
I say Tyson all the way, man, if it's not rigged.
yeah, I want Tyson to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jake's got his youth, which goes a
don't-
long way.
I don't care because, see, look here. Oh, go, John. I'm so
okay,
sorry.
okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, if you look at his last few fights, Jake Paul's, he had Nate Diaz, right? Mm-hmm. Which Nate wasn't
A
gonna.
lot of people.
Nate wasn't
going to
go for a rigged
that
thing.
Nate was going to win that fight.
Nate started turning it on.
Yeah.
And Nate's a really hard dude to knock out.
Yeah.
You can cut him up, but like knocking him out is another thing. But then the oh dude, now his name escapes me. Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one I was like,
Yeah.
maybe. Really?
Yeah.
You just really got. I've never seen you get slept like that in UFC, and then some guy just
All of
catch
a
you with
sudden.
your hands down, and
Yeah.
you're just out cold,
Right.
face down on the mat.
Right.
But I don't know how close you guys follow any of this. Did you see Francis Ngannou fight Anthony Joshua?
Did not see that.
Okay,
no.
one. Do you know who Francis Ngannou is?
I've heard the name.
Okay, he was a
I've
heavyweight
seen
champ in
pictures,
UFC.
yeah. Mhm.
Left for the PFL. Wants to do boxing. He boxed the Gypsy King.
Yes.
And a lot of people thought maybe he won,
Yeah.
but they weren't going to give him the belts off his
Right,
first fight,
yeah,
right? So he
obviously,
fights Anthony Joshua, one of the other contenders.
Yeah.
I would like to preface this with saying that Francis Ngannou's punching power. Yeah, I know. I just heard all
being
of that.
so loud, dude.
Francis
You guys
Ngannou's
are being
punching
too
power
loud.
was clocked
Love it.
as being the equivalent of a Ford Escort hitting you at 27 miles an hour.
Right.
Okay, so this guy's just got this in his hand.
Yeah.
In the second round, Anthony Joshua put him face down on a canvas.
Wow.
So, like, boxing is just like a whole different thing, right? Because that's all they
Yeah.
train. So that's all their power, right?
So I got a
the
question.
Twisting, the technique.
Did you guys watch the McGregor versus Mayweather?
Yeah.
All right, so that was a boxing, which was more in Mayweather's realm. Do you think that Mayweather would win UFC?
No, dude.
No.
No?
Not at
absolutely
all.
not.
Okay.
No.
No, there's too many factors.
Not even a little bit.
When was the last time he took leg kicks?
Fair.
The body,
I'm
that's
saying?
what I was going to say. The body would have to go through so much training for him to even understand or comprehend what he was going up against. Yes, tell me, I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're right.
I mean, because, yes, boxing.
That's why the boxers don't come to MMA because
Right.
now
Right.
you have to worry about wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu,
Right.
legs getting kicked. You know, once you take too many to the leg and you can't stand on it, there goes all your punching power.
Absolutely,
You know,
yeah.
You can't stand.
So let me ask you this. You'd probably be the man to ask this. When Mark Calloway, who is The Undertaker, thought about going to MMA, do you think at that point in time when Brock Lesnar was in the UFC, he would not fight Mark Calloway because of what he could have done to him? Or is it because he knew what he could do to him?
I think part of it is that the UFC needs to make money, right?
I always wanted to know this question because Mark Calloway straight up asked him, "You wanna?" And Brock Lesnar would never do it. And so I'm just curious as to know what your, expertise point on it would be.
It could be a
Is it because he
it could be a
was
respect
older?
thing.
A
It could
respect
be an older
thing.
thing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Yeah, because he's older.
because like
or-
Brock was a D1 wrestler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like he knows he's very
he
athletic
knows his
for
shit.
size.
Yeah, dude, he really does. Yeah.
You know, and so it's like, I mean, the Undertaker's a big guy, but like,
6'8", 325 pounds. I mean, that's a lot of dude. I mean, but see, the reason a lot of wrestlers, we'll keep it PG for Todd over here,
I don't know what that means.
Well, he thinks wrestling's fake.
Some of it.
Dude, it's
Some of
scripted.
it.
It's scripted.
It is
as fuck, yeah.
scripted.
It's scripted.
100%.
They're
I'll
still
be the first
getting-
one to admit it.
They're still getting put through chairs and tables, but it is scripted.
It's choreographed.
But yeah,
It's choreographed, yes.
It's choreographed. Now,
They are.
yes.
There's certain ways that you have to land and everything. Otherwise, those guys would be breaking necks and spines. all the time.
Exactly. Thank you, John.
I agree 100% with that.
No,
Yeah,
you
I don't know
never
what's
have ever
happening.
before in my life. So I'm just saying, when Brock Lesnar was in the UFC, there's a video. There's a video on YouTube. Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, and his wife went to a fight in Vegas that night that Brock Lesnar had fought in, and Brock and The Undertaker were on bad terms, which, like 8 months later, Brock made his return to the WWE. He stopped and he stared right at Mark Calloway, flipped him off, gave him some shit, and Mark said, "You wanna?" And then Brock Lesnar walked off. So let me ask you something. Is it the age,
Okay.
the experience, the respect, or the just don't wanna?
Well, in that situation, Brock can't do anything because otherwise he jeopardizes his UFC contract.
Well, and I don't mean right there in that moment. I mean like,
But the UFC is not
Mark-
just going to sign The Undertaker either.
because they're not going to sign him just because it's Mark Calloway, right? Okay.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
because they have a reputation and image to uphold, right? There's got to be a line somewhere.
Right.
Like, hey, this isn't
Okay.
wrestling. This is like legitimate.
This is
These
beef.
people are trying to like take their
Yeah.
heads off, right?
Okay, so I understand that. So that makes sense to me. Now, if money making wise, would that not have been a fight? Like, I mean, for real? Like, Mark Calloway is a
You would
black-
have to put it on a pay-per-view with another fight that was also lucrative. I
So
would
we're
say.
talking about this fight, Mark Calloway, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, or they could be co-main even. But so the thing is, like, I watch UFC all the time and I like watching it, but like me watching the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar fight in the UFC ring doesn't make me want to watch it. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
on. No, that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
What would be your guys' dream fight? Anybody versus anybody.
Like any
versus
kind
you.
of like
Let's say,
UFC,
I'll fight
MMA,
you right now.
WWE,
Stream.
Rocky
I'll
Balboa.
give you a big old kiss.
I'll let you.
No, like let's say like celebrities. So like I will go first.
Hey, are you gonna do it or what?
Give him a kiss, bitch. You talking about it?
I'll go first. If I like, so it was on Facebook and social media for a while. I want to see Mark Zuckerberg fight fucking Elon Musk, dude. Like,
Hey, okay. Did you see that Elon said he told him anywhere, anytime? He didn't
Yeah.
care. No weight classes. He didn't get. a
I'm
fuck.
classy. I'm team
He
Elon,
was
by the
trying.
way, so.
He wanted to do it in the
Sorry.
Coliseum, the Roman
So
Coliseum.
sorry. That
That's
was
where they were gonna have the fight.
the most
Elon was setting it
unexpected thing that could have ever come out of your fucking mouth, bro.
Come on, celebrities, let's go.
Celebrities.
Celebrity Deathmatch
No,
2024.
I got to think about it. So, John, what would be your ideal celebrity fight?
Celebrity deathmatch.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I miss Miles, bro. Ref
It's like the
Miles,
Olsen
bro.
twins going at it.
Oh,
Putting.
yo, you've already had your turn. You've already had your turn.
Shout out Luke. What's up, bro?
In,
What
the
up,
term,
Luke?
in terms of promoting fights, I see what you're saying. He's saying that the UFC is
UFC.
slowly turning into the WWE.
Oh, absolutely, and I can understand
that started
that.
when Connor put that
Absolutely.
that chair
Yep.
through the bus window,
Yep.
which
That's when
really
it
screwed up some
started, bro.
people. Michael
For real.
Chiesa got glass in his eye and he couldn't fight the
Dude.
next day.
Oh man.
Vince
He had to get surgery.
McMahon had a contract for Conor McGregor the next day. Now, this is before all the allegations and all this stuff
Mm.
happened. But Vince McMahon wanted Conor McGregor to come to the WWE
It would have
to
blown up
save the business. And yes, it would have blown up.
like it did with Ronda.
Bingo. Absolutely, man.
They've got the personas.
You know, they had to scrape to the bottom of the barrel, and I hope he sees this. Dwayne
At the end of the day,
Johnson.
though, for
I hope he sees it too. What's up, Dwayne?
What? Yeah. What up, Dwayne?
I have nothing bad to
Bitch.
say.
There
It's literally
is
only him.
There is one man, Dwayne Johnson, that can shut you up,
Oh boy.
and today is his day.
He's drunk.
And he probably is too. The rattlesnake, you piece of shit. He'll shut you up.
Russell Crowe versus Gerard Butler.
Russell
That's a good
Crowe
one.
versus Gerard Butler. Nice, Cody.
Want some ice, bub?
I'm gonna go with Gerard Butler. Sorry.
Do you want some ice?
I want to see Muhammad Ali
yes.
fight like anyone and just like witness that greatness again. Basically, I'm a Muhammad Ali fan, big time.
Man.
I don't think I ever.
And you know what's
he's the
awesome,
champ, man. Like,
Georgie
he
boy,
won
and
the
I don't know if you knew
championship.
this or not, but he is actually being
Cassius
inducted
Clay.
Yeah.
into the WWE Hall of Fame this year.
Let's do a.
Nice.
Let's do like a. What would you call it? So like.
Oh, that's cool. I'll just forget my dream fight. That's awesome.
You said you weren't ready.
I
don't
wasn't
even know
ready.
who I would.
Yeah, we haven't even
So,
gone
like,
down the line, bro.
I genuinely just don't care about celebrities. You know
Well,
what I'm
no,
saying?
we're
So, like,
I
even
think,
trying to think of like making them fight, it doesn't like. I'm like, eh.
All right. Well, what about? Well, go ahead. So we'll skip on yours for now. Do you have one?
Yes, I do.
Why'd you put the ice across the room?
I'd put it there.
Oh,
I would like to see Brad
Where else?
Pitt and Leo DiCaprio.
No. You got to do Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
There you
No, no.
You have to.
Man, Tom
have to. They're
Cruise
like-
is a no-brainer, bro.
They're the same.
No, they're
sides of
not.
The same coin.
No, they're
That's
not.
yes, they are.
Well, one's a Christian, one's a fucking Scientologist. So there we. But no, seriously,
each their
bro,
own.
it doesn't. Not that matters. Sorry, everybody, but no. Brad Pitt would totally. I mean, he would dominate Tom Cruise. There's no comparison
Oh,
there, bro.
Okay,
Isn't
I have
Tom
a scenario.
Cruise just like 5
He would
foot?
dominate.
Yeah, he's super short.
Tom Cruise.
They have to do the angles in the film so it looks tall.
Okay. Now.
Okay, I have a scenario.
Okay.
all right. Let's go.
Okay, so you know how they jump through actors for superheroes, Spider-Man, Batman, the Hulk, all of them.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You make everyone who's played the same superhero fight each other.
Toby Maguire would destroy all the other Spider-Man.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
I am on McGuire all the way, bro.
But then you got like what Mark Ruffalo and
Yes.
What was his?
Edward
the guy
Norton.
from Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like
From
Edward
Fight
Norton,
Club.
too.
Then all the Batmans. Here we go with Batman.
Ben Affleck. Oh, dude, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton.
Well, okay. I like how
Robert
you started with
Pattinson.
I was gonna say
so,
Deadpool.
like-
Deadpool would destroy
Christian
Green
Bale.
Lantern.
Okay.
For
He's
sure.
the same person.
I know.
John, you look like a reasonable man.
I don't.
You do. You look like a reasonable
He's just gonna
man.
punch himself in the face.
There's only one Batman, sir, and that is Michael Keaton.
We know. We talked about it like 4 times.
I do enjoy Michael Keaton's Batman.
That's cute that you say you enjoy it.
I do
that's,
enjoy it.
I mean, that's the only Batman.
So like those
on
three,
record, bro.
We're saying
George
who's gonna win
Clooney,
in a
Michael
fight.
Keaton, Val Kilmer, those 3 are like my favorite Batmans, right? Like the way it was set up and directed and all that stuff. That was my favorite. However,
There's only one Batman.
I
gonna
feel
bunch
like
up.
Christian Bale was a pretty
Christian
good
Bale was a
Batman.
great fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also,
Yeah,
Heath Ledger
he's
is the
good.
best Joker, not Joaquin Phoenix.
Whoa.
Joaquin was a close second.
They were great though.
They were great.
Okay,
Joaquin
hold on.
Phoenix was. I love.
He was
I
a
love
fantastic Joker. but
I was
still like
helping
Heath
Georgie
Ledger's.
Boy get
Batman. I
ice.
do agree. Heath Ledger's
Favorite
the best.
Joker? Favorite Joker right now on the table.
You're behind.
Number one.
We already did it.
Heath Ledger.
Did
I also
you say
enjoy Jack
number
Nicholson.
1 is Heath Ledger?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's number 2.
Yep. Number 2 is Joaquin Phoenix.
I feel bad not putting Jack Nicholson up there.
No, man, that's okay. So Jack
Because he's
Nicholson.
number
Okay,
3.
so here's the thing. Here's where a lot of people get confused. Cesar Romero is the number 1 Joker. He was the Joker back in the 1960s during the Batman
Adam
series.
West.
Yeah.
with Adam West. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
No.
And
Scary
then
enough. It's not
and
scary
then
enough.
and then Jack Nicholson is number 2.
You're just naming them in the
Heath
in the order
Ledger
that they
is
played the
number
order
Joker.
of appearance.
Okay.
But that's what I grew up with.
Chronological order.
Yeah,
just,
he's naming them in that thing.
Actually, there was a Joker before Cesar Romero. I can't think of his name. The influence, the inspiration for the Joker. I can't think of what his name was.
Oh.
So Cesar Romero was actually number 2.
Kyle said enough Batman
Hold on.
talk.
He did.
geez,
We've heard
I
it.
like
Brock,
that.
okay, hold on. He said Brock's definitely an athlete. Have you seen Brock's daughter?
No.
Oh,
She looks
she is an
exactly
athlete.
like Brock. She's
Oh,
a D1
Dude.
shot putter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, she
she's-
just got number 1 in
Yeah.
like, what,
She
2
is
or
also
3
a-
competitions in
an
the last 6
athlete.
months? She
But she looks
is a
like
real
Brock put a
athlete.
wig on.
Dude, she looks like
straight up.
Brock
Scary.
with blonde braids. She is a real Viking, dude. Like she is a real shield maiden, dude. His daughter and his whole bloodline, they're pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
You want to list it up a little bit? I know
How
we talked
about
about
let's switch some
90s and
gears?
stuff. So.
90s nostalgia, things that don't exist anymore.
Blockbuster.
Video
Pogs.
rental stores, Pogs, yeah.
Pogs.
Mighty Ducks.
The mall.
24-hour Walmart. That's
24
recent. Like
that-
what the fuck?
24-hour
the most
McDonald's
annoying.
doesn't exist
Right,
anymore
yeah.
thanks to COVID.
Yeah.
Fucking COVID.
But yeah, do you guys remember going to the video store, going,
Yes.
looking around, going down
What
the
is you,
aisles?
okay? So when you guys, your earliest memories of a movie store, what was the one cover that stood in front of you, in front of everything else?
It's a tough
Oh.
one. I don't remember.
Like the tape?
Okay, so
Like what would like? Okay, so like, go ahead.
I don't
Tell me.
know.
Like
I don't
okay,
know.
so like your earliest memories of a video store.
Yeah.
What was like the one?
so we would
movie
go to
cover.
Blockbuster.
Uh-huh.
We would get to pick out a movie. My parents would pick out movies.
Yep.
We would get candy, popcorn. It was like a whole experience, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I did
absolutely.
get lost in one time. I didn't really get lost. I just like looked around and no one was there. And I looked up at those mirrors that they had at the top, and I was like, "Oh, where's my mom?" Right? It was the first scary experience I had.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, John, how old are you?
32.
32.
I'll be
Okay,
33
so I'm
this
a
year.
little bit older.
now or in the
We don't
the
ask
story?
that.
No, well,
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
just
was
saying,
29 in the story.
Okay.
No,
That was last year.
Right on, bro.
yeah, but
Right
then
on.
I rented Pokemon Red. from
Pokemon
Blockbuster.
Red. Okay.
And I
Classic.
remember I would play it, and I didn't know you could save.
Okay.
And so I would have to restart the game every time I turned off the Game Boy, right? And then one time I didn't know you could switch Pokemon, so I just had 2 Metapods hardening back and forth, doing nothing for like
Right
half
on.
an hour, and I was like, I have to turn this off and start over.
Right on, man.
But yeah, that started my whole journey to the Pokemon
Awesome.
world.
Okay.
And that was fun.
Mr.
Dude, I
Todd,
would
how
say-
old were you?
I don't know how old I was. I was pretty young. The most
Well, what's
mem-
your best memory then?
dude? So I remember going to the Blockbuster here where we live with my mom and my dad, and dude, I swear to God, my main focus was the fucking candy. Like,
Oh,
you got
yeah,
those
dude.
box
They had the
candy.
giant boxes, the
Yeah.
movie theaters.
Yes,
Yes,
those
like,
were the
yes.
best, man. Absolutely.
I think one movie that we rented that I can probably maybe vaguely remember would be Dreamcatcher by Stephen King.
Dreamcatcher, right on.
It's a
okay.
very good movie.
Okay,
if you haven't
right
seen
on.
It, so that's
I have seen
as
it. I'm
far
a
as,
huge
as far as games
Stephen
though,
King
I think
fan,
we bought games more than we rented games. So
Right,
I
yeah,
couldn't give
yeah.
an answer there.
I think
All right.
101 and Dalmatians.
Did you
was the
get any
first one.
snacks? Any kind of popcorn?
So
anything
my
like that?
favorite, I think my favorite snack was the little watermelons. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The gummy- the sour
yeah.
watermelon?
Yes, yeah, those are my
Right
favorite.
on. Georgie boy, what about you, bub?
So, like we were talking about before.
Here we go.
My mother, she like got in some hot water with Blockbuster or whatever. She okay, she tried to return a movie, and I think they tried to charge her like the full price for the movie. So
Right
she
on,
like
man.
boycotted Blockbuster. She's like, we don't go to
worked.
Blockbuster no more. Right? Yeah, exactly, dude. She would have relished if she would have saw like Blockbuster go down or whatever.
Right
but,
on, man.
so we used to go to this grocery store called Rose's.
Roses.
This
okay.
is in North Carolina, And yeah, they had like a part that was kind of near the registers, like an area towards the front of the store with like you could go rent videos and things like that. But yeah, I remember renting Batman from there.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm sorry. Go on.
What is that?
It's a game for PlayStation 2. But you're like
it
stuffed
sounded
animals, and it's a
familiar as
first-person
soon as you
shooter.
said
Or
it.
third
Animals?
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent so much time on that.
Dude, there's this PC game I want to play, and you
Oh,
start
that's
out.
cool. We'll just skip over me. But
Yeah, I know.
No.
This is really bad ADHD.
I'm just
man.
playing with
We just
you,
all
bro.
over
We
Go
all
ahead.
have ADHD.
I cut George
Yo,
off.
yeah, we do, and that's
So-
why I keep going on point.
Do you go to
What were you saying,
Blockbuster
Bob?
or where would you go?
Flat River, Missouri, we would go to the movie gallery there, and my last memory of going there was Horror Camp and Beavis and Butthead on Sega Genesis was my last rentals there. Now, the unfortunate thing for you, Flat River, Missouri, you never got Beavis and Butthead back on Sega Genesis.
Dude, Dom said renting movies from Netflix and getting them in the mail.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
When Netflix first started.
I
But that's-
remember that,
that's
man.
His,
Yeah.
That's
That
his
is
video
It
wild.
was a
dude.
little bit more modern
Jesus.
than like.
I
going
remember
to the
that, man.
store,
That is
but-
so wild.
I remember that was super cool. My parents did that. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna get
Yeah.
these movies."
Oh,
in the
yeah, we
mail.
got these new
We'll
movies
just mail
coming in,
them
man.
back."
I don't know if you guys are like into Xbox or not, but we used to subscribe to this Xbox like magazine, and they would send you like a demo disc, and there'd be
I
like a
remember
demo
that.
of all the newest
Because
games.
they did the same thing with PlayStation.
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
my brother got that for PlayStation. Every month, yeah, we'd get a new demo. Spyro the Dragon
You don't ever hear of demos.
We're
of
not
games,
40,
though.
Dom.
was the only game my mama would play on PlayStation. Was Spyro the Dragon, man. I remember that.
I
dude.
played that a lot.
Yeah, that
I got
was
it.
cool.
I got it remastered. The remastered one.
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
kid.
absolutely. When
He
it
plays
came
it
out
all the
for
time.
the PS4, yeah, absolutely, yeah. We've got it, and Medieval. Do you remember Medieval, John? Jack the Skeleton. Now, believe it or not, Disney doesn't have rights over to this Jack Skellington, but
Disney has rights over everything.
Yeah, they own
Exists.
it.
well, maybe you're right, but
They own this podcast, whether you.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, if Disney, if you own us, I better start seeing those paychecks, motherfucker, for real.
Where do you think you get that shirt at?
Hey, what's up, Disney?
no, the BBB shirt.
Oh, it's not on right now.
Well, the ducks make sense too because that's
the ducks.
Disney
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, they're supplying them.
Better not go to war with Disney.
Yeah, let's just leave them alone. Let's go ahead and cease and desist.
Don,
on that.
do not blame Eileen for things that you
Who's
want to
Eileen?
say that you're too scared to say. I drive like a normal person, not like I'm 80.
John, is somebody picking on you?
Yeah, Dom.
We got
Hey,
trolls.
Dom.
Trying to blame Eileen.
We
You
got
stop
trolls.
picking on my girlfriend right now, motherfucker.
Oh my
Trust me, it's St. Patty's Day weekend, and I'm just intoxicated enough to do something about it. I love you. I'm just joking, Dom. Thank you for tuning in,
He's
buddy.
far away. Enjoy Fort Drum, loser.
Fort Drum.
Or drum.
Banging
just-
It's in
on
New
the
He
York.
just won't stop. Okay, what else we got, Georgie?
How about we talk about skateboarding for a minute?
Oh,
All of us have skateboarded at
Now,
one
John,
point in time. In some
I have
way.
just discovered that you were a skateboarder, yeah? Are you still a skateboarder?
He was a skater boy.
He was
I
a
don't have a
skater
skateboard,
boy.
no.
I said, see you later,
still
boy.
have
Who
a
sang
sock.
this song?
Avril Lavigne.
Avril
I
Lavigne,
used to have a huge
yeah,
crush on
yeah,
her.
yeah, right. Oh, I did too. I did too. Word.
All of us.
Wait,
We're
wait.
fist bumping to that. God, what is
Oh,
this?
well, cheers to it.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Put 'em up.
Oh,
Avril Lavigne, my goodness.
Where
yeah,
is
I used
she
to
now?
skateboard all the time. Back in the early 2000s.
Early
when
2000s?
Everyone wore skinny jeans and did the whole scene thing.
What was your
the emo scene thing?
favorite shoe brand?
Whatever Bam Margera was
So I
wearing.
had some like audios before that went out, and I really liked those. but then I got some Etnies and some Americas.
America's right on.
I started with Vans and then went to Etnies.
I never went to Vans until like 2 years ago.
Let's go across the table with this.
For real.
I'll probably blow your guys' mind. Favorite skateboarders of all time. Name 2 of them.
Oh, God. I'm going to be shitty with this, but Tony Hawk and Bam Margera.
Oh, dude. Okay, cool. You just know the famous ones. You watch MTV. Good
John,
job.
let's hear what you got to say,
You're
baby.
not wrong.
Let's hear what you got to say, John.
Rodney Mullen and Chris Cole.
Nice.
Oh,
Those
so
are
good.
4 great skateboarders. Georgie boy.
Oh man, Chad Muska and Andrew Reynolds.
I'm going old school, man. Tony Alva and J. Boy Adams
There you
from the
go.
Zephyr
Yes.
skateboarding team. From
I have a
Zephyr.
Zephyr skateboarding shirt.
I don't know any of the people you just named.
My
so-
brother got it for me.
We're going to have a talk after this podcast, young man. Because
Tony Alva was in El Paso when I was down there. I missed
Was he
it.
really?
at the
Did
fan
you get to
store.
meet him?
No, I was in the field, so I didn't get to go.
Oh man,
yeah.
okay. Tony, the thing. So, I was introduced to the. Okay, so I used to skateboard back in the day in the '90s, a little bit here and there, and in the mid 2000s, of course, I knew about these guys before the movie came out. The
Lords of
Zephyr
Dogtown.
Lords of Dogtown.
I watched this a lot.
Heath Ledger actually played as Skip Anglem, who is the skateboarder owner of Zephyr Skateboards in Venice Beach, California.
I love
and
that movie.
he was flawless.
Great movie.
If you listen to an interview with the real Skip Anglem and listen to Heath Ledger playing as Skip Anglem, you can't tell the difference.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the real Skip Anglem, he was a little different body build than Heath Ledger, but Heath Ledger played the part and he loved the part. He wanted that part. He actually fought. We talked about this man earlier, Brad Pitt. It was between Heath
Brad Pitt would've
Ledger. He
Bad at that.
he played.
I'm glad
it
Heath
was
Ledger got
between
that.
Brad Pitt and Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger got the role. You know why? Because he got the fake teeth, the big teeth like
Yep.
Skip's got, and he's got. Hey, give up, man. Like wear it with pride, man. But Heath Ledger, he's a California kid too. After he moved from Australia. But anyway. That was my real introduction into the story. I had heard about Jay Adams and Tony Alva and Stacy Peralta before the movie came out, but the movie just is Heath Ledger, bro. How is he not going to steal your soul? Jay Adams, I thought it was very cool that they called him the original seed of Venice, because the tricks and the stuff he was doing back in the 70s, nobody had ever seen it before.
Yeah.
And Tony Hawk was actually a student of Stacy Peralta, who was an original
Yeah, he was on,
Z-Boy.
Bones
Yeah,
Brigade.
yeah, he was part of the original Zephyr skateboarding team. And it just, Tony Hawk will still talk to this day about the times he actually had the opportunity to meet Tony Alva, Jay Adams, and of course Stacy was his mentor, on everything that he does. So it's pretty cool, man. And you get to a certain age where you're like, oh man, I've got my own money. I can start spending in on whatever I want. Can't afford an Alva board. Can't afford a Zephyr board or a Z-Flex. Z-Flex is what that's the sticker that Homeboy was putting on the skateboards, back in the day,
I know personally, I kind of started getting out of skateboarding because I was getting, I want to say I was getting good. And people look at me all weird, but I was also starting to do stupid shit. like skateboard off of house roofs.
Oh, I did that.
You know what I mean?
That's how Bam Margera got famous, brother.
Yeah. But I was just like,
Ryan Sheckler.
I'm gonna hurt myself because I started doing ignorant shit like that,
Right.
and so I kind of just started backing away from it.
I get it. Yeah,
I,
no,
I,
absolutely.
I haven't touched a skateboard though since like high school at best. And
I don't recommend it. Don't do it.
I can still ollie because he brought a skateboard to
So the
the tattoo parlor, and
That's so
I
cute,
didn't
man.
ollie. So
That's cool, man. I mean, I never could do wild tricks or anything, but the last time I was on a skateboard was like 5 years ago. And I was taking my kids through Walmart, and I saw that Walmart was selling Tony Hawk boards, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So you better believe I was cruising one on Walmart, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was just kind of gliding through the electrics area, you know, and I'd get off of it. My kids were like, Dad, what are you doing? You can't do that in Walmart. Well, I'll show you. I can do that in Walmart, you know.
I can
And so
still
then we
ride
went
to
to the
this
movies,
day.
you know.
So like I
This
have
guy
a
still
zero
skateboards to
board.
this day.
I can still
That's
ride
awesome,
around.
man.
You know, I'd surprise some people. You know, for
That's
a
pretty
bigger guy
awesome,
and
man.
stuff.
Bam Margera surprises people, bro.
Oh yeah, he just got hurt though.
He's
man.
coming
he really
back,
messed
though.
He is
But he
kind
just
of
got
making
hurt.
a comeback,
He
but
just
he
got
just
hurt.
got hurt.
Yeah.
Not long ago.
Like
Yeah.
tore his something in his knee, I
well,
think.
he's old. Leave him alone.
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
no.
Oh
it's
yeah,
good to
he's
see him
old.
back on
He's
the
a
He's only
druggie
10
and
years
alcoholic.
older than me.
Yeah.
That's why.
Apparently he's sober though.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is
I saw
sober.
he's getting clean.
Yeah.
Tony
But,
Hawk has the most longevity out of everyone.
Oh,
I think Tony,
That guy's still
you're absolutely
skating.
right. I just watched a video of Tony yesterday, actually, and it was, let's see, what is today, the 16th? So this video was made on the 13th. Tony Hawk was skating like he never skipped a beat. I mean, this guy does not age, man.
No.
I'll
And he
be
also did a video with Avril Lavigne not too long ago. And she
Yeah.
don't fucking age either, bro.
well, you know why she.
It's not the real Avril Lavigne.
That's a conspiracy.
That's Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk didn't stop. That's the point, right? Like he gets older in age, but he doesn't stop exercising.
Well, here's the thing, man.
Until
He
stays
didn't
young.
just stop, but yes, I mean Tony back in his younger years, yeah, he partied, but he didn't let that confine him. He didn't take it
No,
to
he just
another
loves
level
skateboarding.
with it, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean he skateboards every day, dude.
He was
Yep.
a
Like I mean,
professional.
I mean, absolutely, George. Yeah,
What about
I mean,
Pastrana? As far as-
Travis Pastrana.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
watching the X Games when he did the double backflip for the first time.
What? I think I've seen it too, actually.
Isn't he BMX
I was like,
or
oh,
motocross?
dude.
Motocross.
what's the video game we all used to play?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Yeah.
Or
Which
Underground.
guy
Pro Skater.
died? Matt something. Matt
Hoffman? That's the BMX.
Oh,
guy.
Matt
that
Hoffman.
was a
Yeah,
BMX guy.
he was
he
homeboys
dead?
with
I didn't think he
Tony
was
Hawk's.
dead.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
he was
he
dead.
passed
Really?
away, man. Yeah, yeah, man. I remember
He,
the original 360 playing Matt Hoffman's
Yeah.
Off Grid or whatever it was called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk was a part of that. You got skateboarders in it and stuff.
Couple other skaters I want to mention. You talked about Rodney Mullen, so I gotta say Day One song.
Day One
man.
song.
Just so good.
And I know
he's just the
kind
newer
of
Rodney
a,
Mullen.
Yeah, and
He's
he's
so
still
good.
skating.
I know he's
good.
kind of a shit show. He's kind of a shit bag, but he is sober and clean. Man, Steve-O is still a hell of a fucking skateboarder, man. I mean,
He's putting out decks. Yeah, but
That guy-
he wasn't ever like a pro. or
No.
nothing.
well, no,
He's
but I'm
just
just
famous.
saying, like now. I mean, yeah, he's famous because of the jackass shit, but he's still an awesome skateboarder.
I liked Wee
Yeah.
Man going around.
Wee Man.
The song on a skateboard.
Jason
Dude,
Kuna.
Dude,
You have a green beard and
Jason, bro. He
suspenders
even
on right
knows his
now.
real name, bro. Say his name, George.
Jason Acuna.
He
Yeah, have
is
some
an
respect.
awesome skateboarder, man.
Oh, he likes Wee Man too. I mean, he's awesome though. He is good, man. Like I always watch his stuff.
dude, he was awesome.
Yeah. Plus, when I was skating, man, it's just always been an awesome community. You know, like you're a skater.
everyone's
Once a
real
skater,
cool.
always a
Yeah, it was
skater.
real cool.
And like, you know, if you fall, there's someone there to like help you up. You know, it's always been like
But what's
a good
weird
vibe.
about the whole skater community though, like if you show up with like a razor, like they all hate you
yeah,
immediately or some shit. Like
Do they hate you or are they just going to talk some trash? You know?
That's what I was gonna
Because
say.
if you pull out
like
like a backflip on a razor, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
I follow.
I'm the kind of guy like I'm gonna pull up to like a bar, like everyone's gonna be there with a Harley or some shit, and I ride a dirt bike, a street legal dirt bike. Yeah, that's me. I'm just like I'm a dirt bike guy.
Have we been paying attention to?
Yeah,
our
why did you
viewers
tell
or
us
no?
that? Do you hate yourself?
Yeah,
Is that something you wanted to get
I
off your
hate
chest?
myself. No.
Todd, brother, you come home with me. I will.
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm a big dirt bike, sport bike kind of person.
It's a
But like everybody around here is like, oh Harley, go America, you know what I'm saying?
I
no,
like
it's
your
like
dirt
okay,
bike.
so
I
like
the
you guys,
Honda.
dude.
you guys brought up like the skateboarding stuff and like the the razor and stuff.
I'm a big fan of like Travis Pastrana, so I grew up like into motocross and shit. You know, I grew up riding dirt bikes. You know, like my first dirt bike was a 125 Yamaha TTR when I was like 12 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been riding dirt bikes ever since.
That's something with like the powerlifting community. It's like super inclusive and everyone's like real supportive of everyone, right? But if you sumo deadlift as opposed to conventional deadlift, people are gonna talk some shit.
So there
you know
are.
what I'm saying?
So there's so pretty much there's a left side and a right side.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
everything.
And everything.
Yeah.
And everything.
Okay. Have we been paying attention to the comments?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
I
have.
feel-
Yeah, me and Todd
I'm
are.
sorry. Okay, you guys
Also,
are
you're
awesome.
You're drunk.
Also,
First of all,
He's a little inebriated. I wouldn't say
First
drunk.
of all,
Okay.
This man's blasted.
okay.
Blasted.
For everybody that's watching,
welcome
and,
to the
blasted.
beautiful bearded bastards.
and you know John,
Dude, you cannot stay on subject.
and you're used to John's shit talking. That's what he's doing. I am not
this has
drunk.
been super mild.
Get him,
Have you-
John.
are you guys? Let me ask you, John.
This is live. I am holding back a lot.
Oh yeah, he's.
I can't-
what did you call that?
We'll
Being
wait till the
not
next
safe.
episode. He'll listen just a little bit more.
What did you call that, John? Being watered down?
Oh my god.
That
Hey, boy.
Gotta be.
That being said,
You have to be, man.
That being said,
Hey.
John, we have a couple of things for you.
Absolutely,
What?
man. Yes, we have
First,
some
first things
gifts for
first.
you, Bubby.
We have a shirt for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't put this in a gift basket for me?
No,
Yeah,
we're,
come
like,
on.
we're lazy.
Wrap it up.
John, are you serious? We thought about getting you a gym bag that said "You suck," and putting all this in it.
We also got some stickers for you.
Oh, did you?
So whether you want to throw them in the trash or
I'm going to put them on
Use
every
them as
telephone pole I
Do
see.
something fun with
kindling.
'em.
You know, whatever you want to do with them.
At every
brother.
gas station bathroom.
Give the man
Yes,
some
please do that.
give him some QR
if
codes
you're gonna do
too.
that, we'll
Give him some QR codes. Yeah,
That's fun.
stick those
That's like
in
those
random
geocaches.
bathrooms, brother.
Todd made
You know what I'm
those.
talking about? Those geocaches?
You just scan it, and it'll take you straight to our Facebook
I
page.
wish
brother.
there was some cash on that thing.
No. The geocaches. That people hide stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
you go find it.
I know what
I
you're
randomly
talking about,
found one
yeah.
at a rest stop when I was like 9.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
man.
dude. I was like, oh, dude. So I took something and put something else back in. But I was like, dude,
like
I didn't know
some-
people did this.
Sometimes it's like a rock or something they paint or I don't know.
Yeah, no, you handed this to me, and now I've got to just sit it on my lap awkwardly. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
I'll tell you what, John. We'll just go fuck ourselves after the podcast.
I
bro.
wish you would.
Go on.
Okay, everybody. So you've heard me say that many a time on a live. He's the first one that said, "I wish you would." I wish you would.
The other guests are too nice. I guess.
So back to skating. Eric Costin.
Eric Costin was
Eric
fantastic.
Costin, yeah.
Bucky Lassick.
What does everybody
yeah.
think about Jamie Foy? I know he's kind of a newer. Who?
Love
Jamie Foy.
Jamie
He's
Foy.
pretty dope, man. He's from New Orleans.
He skates on Death
He
Wish.
is he's
okay.
flawless, dude, and he reminds me a lot of Jay Adams, and
He's
that's
good.
why I follow him, man, because
Can't
Jay
let go of the
Adams
past.
was the original seed. Jamie Foy's catching up.
There was
He's a killer, like handrails.
Yeah,
he can,
man. Yeah,
He can any
he's
handrail,
killer,
man. He can just all
He
over
is
it.
killer.
Did you see the Japanese skater that won the street
Yuto-
event
is it
in
Yuto? No,
Yuto?
the young
I
kid.
heard about
Origami.
this.
Yuto.
but I
Origami?
didn't- I didn't
Yeah,
know
Yuto
this.
Origami.
Yuto.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. that
Oh
was
wow!
real
Right
good.
on, man. That's
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
He won the X Games.
That's very cool. That's
Dude,
very cool.
there's
Sam
I'm glad he
Masekela
did.
is still doing the X Games.
Who's that?
The announcer.
Yeah.
He used to back in the day. He used to have these real long dreads and stuff. And he's cut his
Oh.
hair since.
The guy.
Yeah,
That same guy. He's
he's
there?
the same dude. He's still
Really?
there.
What?
He's done it this whole time.
That's killer, dude.
That's
like 20
good, though.
years.
That's good
I
for
remember the first time I watched the X Games, and I was watching for Tony Hawk.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
What are you
I'm
doing?
sorry. Go ahead,
What's wrong with
guys.
you?
No, you're good.
No. Secrets don't make friends. What's going on?
Yeah, secrets
right
don't
here?
make friends.
He's got to
You.
urinate.
We're at an hour and 25 minutes.
Do you need to urinate?
Okay, I'm
Right
sorry.
there, right
Yeah,
there.
I gotta pee
Clockwork,
something
dude. Yeah,
fierce,
fine.
bro.
Hold on. We got more stuff. Let's rapid fire.
Just use hot
The
stuff.
table.
Hey, people,
the table
you saw it
covers you.
on Beautiful Bearded Bastards first.
So,
Hey, dude.
John is that guy.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, keep cupping the balls, baby.
The
What do you
Jewish
got?
guy, the Jewish comedian. He's on Joe Rogan all the time.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I'm
What?
talking about?
What?
When they have
McGill? No, that's not him.
no. When they have
I know who you're talking
Save the
about.
Parks.
Yeah.
Oh, Hinchcliffe? Tony Hinchcliffe?
No, not
No.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, I know who he's
Giannis-
talking about.
Giannis Pappas?
As a matter of fact, I think I'm following.
Shane
actually.
Gillis is there.
Jeez Louise.
Something
man.
Norman
Oh, no, yeah, okay.
and
Edward Norton.
no. And then there's the Jewish guy. his special on YouTube is like the Jew or something. That's what
Oh
he
my
calls
God.
it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, I
called-
know who you're talking about. Are you
you
talking about
Ari Shafir.
Yes,
He's always
yes.
just peeing on the podcast and the plants and
Well,
stuff.
I'm about to go
dude,
Yeah,
use
that's
the cup,
cute.
bro.
It must be nice to have his money.
look, there's a cup that's not being used right now.
Guess who I'm going to go see live at the end of this month?
Oh shit!
Duncan
Taylor
Trussell.
Swift.
Duncan Trussell.
It is Taylor
Trussell?
Swift,
Really?
actually.
He's
Yeah,
doing
Taylor
a-
Swift.
He's doing
Yeah.
a show in Springfield.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
That'll be fun.
Duncan
Duncan Trussell.
Trussell.
I
He's
hope
cool,
that
man.
you wear something to stand out, so
Yeah,
can
he
get the
will.
crowd work on it.
And that's it.
I really like that. And I want you to say some really off the wall.
He better have some beautiful bearded bastards merch.
You want me to be in one of his, like, TikTok shorts or something?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want him to pick on you. I want you to egg
John, real
egg it on.
quick, who would win in a beef battle, you or Matt Rife?
In a beef battle?
Yeah,
In a beef battle of what?
I don't know.
just anything, bro.
I don't know who's sexier, John or Matt Rife.
I know.
hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
hold on.
Who's got the bigger dick?
No. You
John.
have to take Matt Rife before he got his teeth and before he got his jaw.
Right.
Wow.
So go get him before he got all
So
that
you're a
work
part
done,
of that community.
and I win.
Shots fired.
Matt Rife, did you hear that?
All right, guys. Well, this is the beautiful
All right.
bearded bastards, and
I want to talk about more stuff.
Yeah, Todd, you're the weekly.
One more topic, Georgie
You
boy.
can't-
Get
you
us
can't
your
just- you
favorite
just
one,
can't-
baby.
You can't just urinate and be done with it. And keep.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Matt
I
Rife,
don't know.
please,
Can
I hope you
is
see
that-
this,
is that-
bro.
Is that not okay?
If
Can we
it's-
not do
no,
that?
it's not okay for
Why?
me. He cannot leave the show.
He just did.
Yeah,
fell.
fuck me,
He almost
right? All right.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
All
Now
right,
we're all good.
everybody. Fuck that
It's all good.
motherfucker.
We're
He
good.
got on to me the last
He's
time
drunk.
I had to
He's
go
drunk.
pee pee whenever I had to go pee the
It's
last
okay.
time. All right.
Sorry,
So,
he's
Georgie
yelling.
boy, what do you got, bro?
Well, at least he didn't have to climb over all of them.
yeah,
that's
fuck
true.
me, right?
So, you talked about Denzel Washington movies. We could talk about
I
that
love
for a
Denzel
second.
Washington
I like Remember the Titans. That's what I like.
Man, no.
That's the one. That's
You
a
just-
very good movie.
You just
That's a
stole
very
it
good
from
movie.
me.
Oh, sorry.
Fallen
How-
is probably my favorite one
Fallen,
he
good.
did.
John Q. I like
and-
John
No,
Q.
Yes.
man.
The
dude.
good.
Equalizer series.
Let me just tell
That's
you
fantastic.
about.
Training
Equalizer,
Day.
good.
Can we
Training
just
Day
talk
was,
about Denzel while that young man is out there urinating?
Yeah.
Everything Denzel has ever touched is gold.
Just good.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
sure.
what he's done.
That's what I'm saying.
Antoine
It doesn't
Fisher.
matter what
Yeah.
role he had. It doesn't matter what they told him he had to be or
Training
what
Day.
he should have been.
Training Day. was
Training
fantastic.
Day and Remember the Titans,
What's
baby.
that gangster one? Is it Kings of New York? Or
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the
I know
other-
what you're talking about.
I
yeah,
can't remember.
Yeah, is it? It's not
American Gangster.
American
one, yeah,
Gangster,
that's
is
it,
that
that's
it?
That's it. That's it.
I go back to something. We're talking about what year was it? I don't even know.
We don't know what you're talking
I was years old, younger. this guy showed up in my living room, man, and I'm watching this movie about
Hey,
these.
leprechauns
Leave the
back.
equipment alone.
You know, here's what's fucked up is
Don't touch his stuff.
the white guy in Remember the Titans, the captain of the team.
Oh, Yost.
That's Opie. That's Opie
yeah.
Winston, bro.
Hey,
okay.
he sacrificed himself for the good of the club.
Bertier.
Okay?
His name's Bertier.
Bertier.
Great. best
You
friend.
Superman. You can't be dying on me. You're Superman.
That was a
Left
sad
side.
episode.
Strong side.
Dude,
Left
such
side.
such an awesome movie. But yeah, Bertier
Yeah.
is Opie Winston from Sons of Anarchy, bro.
Yeah, it was a great series.
a good
Did you
actor.
watch that series, John?
I watched
yeah.
all of it. It was fantastic.
Now,
Good
I
stuff.
have been told by friends, not these friends, but I have been told,
Oh, you've got other
and
ones.
Stephen, if you're watching, this is for you, brother.
He's not watching.
First of all, motherfucker. Nah, I just tease him, man. I love you, John. He probably ain't, but his wife probably is. But
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
He's
I thought you was gonna watch. That's all I'm trying to say.
John's hilarious.
I have been told I have been told by many friends, like real friends in real talk, I have either been their Opie, their Chibs, their Clay.
Chibs was the
Dude,
best.
you're not
Chubs.
Chibs. If you're Chibs, you'll get on the table and pee on everyone right now.
Oh, God, no.
Whoa, no.
He knew you would stop him. That's why he acted.
Or I have been their Tig.
I'm not into the golden shower.
I've been their Tiggy.
Nobody wants R. Kelly.
Really?
Yeah.
And being
Takes
called
bad shit.
well,
At
there's
least you
some
weren't juice.
there's some things I won't do that Tiggy done,
Yeah.
but I would be their Tiggy tonight. And
Are you
Huh?
propositioning everyone?
oh
What is
yeah,
this?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a challenge. All you Sons of Anarchy fans out there, who do I remind you the most of? Chibs,
You know what you remind me the
Opie.
most of?
Clay, or Tiggy? What's that? John, be nice.
Get 'em.
Be nice.
No, get him.
No.
Get
Be nice.
Shouldn't you be busting some myths right now?
Sorry.
Busting some myths?
Busting some myths.
Mythbusters.
You look like that one.
You look exactly like that guy. The hat, everything.
That's who I remind
Jamie.
you.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure he's got the earring too. No. Put the hat back on.
Put it back on.
That's who I remind you of, bro. For real. I'm a myth buster. Well, at least that's
At least
a
you're
Ghostbuster.
Bring
I
a
guess.
picture of that guy up.
at least you're Jamie and not Adam.
Jamie from Mythbusters.
Oh man, how about
That's
the girl,
rough, bro.
the girl
I
on that
feel.
show? Oh,
I gotta pee.
what is her name? Oh jeez.
Look at this.
Yes. Show the people.
What do you guys think? Do I look like Jamie from Mythbusters right now? And you guys, be kind to me now.
Okay. In all fairness, he is wearing a beret and not a cap
What?
like this one.
Why are you yelling at us?
Yeah. Don't
I'm
yell.
not wearing a beret.
Stop yelling at me.
No one said you were wearing a beret.
He's saying
No,
I'm
I'm
not
saying
wearing
Yeah,
a
Jamie.
beret.
Yeah, it's cool. You're drunk.
James.
It's fine.
It gets called a golf hat, and I hate that.
Golf hat.
Yeah.
John, I'm
Why
gonna
do you
tell you
hate that?
something
It's a
right
driving
now,
hat?
brother. It's a good thing I love you,
You
buddy.
gotta
I
drive
love
someone
you.
around.
I personally want to associate the hat more with like Irish culture and things like that, but like so many
That's
cultures
what
use it.
you.
too.
Oh, that's what you're doing. You're a social justice warrior.
Yeah.
The old
You're really
Peaky
pushing for the
Blinders.
Irish.
No.
I
Oh
feel
no,
like
we're
no,
not
that's what you
pushing
said.
Irish. It's just
I'm a big fan of painters too, you know, because they
this is this is a little bit of what
You
we
look like
do on the
you-
show.
The old.
What about the
Peaky
chimney
Blinders.
sweepers?
Yeah, chimney sweep.
Oh yeah.
Chimney sweepers.
May I have some more, sir?
like in
Oliver
like in Mary
Twist.
Poppins. Dick Van Dyke.
I ain't seen Mary Poppins in like so fucking long. That's probably in
Didn't he wear a
elementary
hat
school.
like that?
I don't know.
I remember dancing
Pretty sure
with
he
penguins.
did.
Probably,
Yep.
John, because you're bringing it up, bro.
Look. I used to try to rock a hat like this in my 20s.
I'm just playing.
No, it's
Bub.
cool.
I'm just playing.
It's
Bub.
cool.
I used to try to wear a hat like this when I was in my
wait a
20s, and everybody's like, Todd, why are you wearing a hat like that? You should wear that when you're 30. And I'm fucking 32 now, and I'm still getting shit for wearing it.
Yeah,
So,
fucker.
Why? Who's giving you shit for wearing it?
well,
People.
you now.
Why?
Then
Well,
you
What did I
and
do?
you.
Oh, no. Don't.
you
No,
and
you're
you.
getting defensive. Why did you think I was giving you shit for it?
No, John. If people are giving us shit about it, will you stand in the front line?
Yeah.
Because I don't fight, bro.
I don't think.
Oh God.
What's that off
Weren't
of
you
Game
threatening people earlier?
I love you.
What was that off of Game of Thrones? Where like I want to do the conquer. What was like conquer by battle or
Here's the only thing you need to know
I'm
about
choking up
Games of
myself.
Thrones.
Yeah, dude, you are
joking.
fumbling that hard.
I drink.
You're the Seattle Seahawks on the 1 yard line,
trial by battle.
throwing a pass instead of giving
And
it to Marshawn
I
Lynch.
choose John Smith to be my warrior.
Okay, first of all, Jon Snow, shush for just a second.
It's Smith, not Snow.
I protect the wall.
Is it really,
I
Jon Smith?
protect the wall.
I drink and I know things.
Also, he ends up with Daenerys of Targaryen, so like
Yeah, he fucked his aunt.
we get dragons. Okay, well, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying dragons.
There's all kinds of incest.
No spoiler alerts.
Also, yeah. Of all the incest you could have picked out of that one, that's the one you thought was bad instead of the brother and sister purposely doing it.
The twin brother and sister added
All right. Everybody, thank you for coming in to this very special episode. And
He
we're
didn't even
talking
ask me the
very-
questions he was going to ask me.
He never did know.
He told me he was going to ask me questions, and he didn't ask me
What
questions.
questions?
I don't
Let's
know.
get to these questions.
Okay. So everybody,
No.
hold up.
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
It's really good.
No.
Okay, John Smith, you are the guest of honor this evening. Can I ask you a few questions personally
You weren't
about your
going to.
personal workout? Do we have time?
Yeah, no, we
Is
can.
that cool?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
no,
cool?
that's fine.
All right,
That's all good.
all
We're
right.
good.
How much can you deadlift? Like, I mean, if you're just in it and you're like, man, I want to do this. What do you deadlift, bro?
I've deadlifted 600 pounds before.
Get the-
I don't even know.
Is
how
that
much
with your
I can
like
do.
feet or like legs or
is that real?
It's so the deadlift is all the weights loaded. It's on the ground, and so
I'm sorry.
you would bend down, pick
So
it
you
up, and
pick
stand up. with
Okay,
it.
okay.
I wasn't trying to be
600 pounds?
disrespectful. I was being legitimate. So over 600 pounds, you deadlift, yes?
600. Yep.
600. Wow.
That's the most I've.
What
I've
about
done,
like
yeah.
feet? Like where you
Lord
lay on
have
your back
mercy.
and you push your feet up? Because I know you can do a lot more with your legs, right?
Oh, and like a leg press?
yeah,
Yeah,
like the if you're pushing with your legs.
Oh, I have
what's
no
that?
idea. I don't know.
You
what
haven't
my
maxed
max is
out
on
at that yet?
No. I put 10 plates on each side and done reps with it.
I know I did like 400 pounds one
So
time,
that's like,
which is not a lot for legs, but
How much have
That's
you
900
done like
pounds plus the sled.
over your head? Like over your head, how much have you done that way?
I've strict pressed 190 pounds.
Damn.
what do you curl?
Jesus.
Or bend.
Yeah, how much
no,
do you
curling.
curl? That was going to be the next question.
Curling's really a show muscle, so I don't really do that.
Or like if you had to max yourself out and you're just like, man, I just want to show myself what I can do, man. Like, what is that?
I have no idea.
What's the workout like? Where like you're doing it, you're just like, oh fuck yeah, I'm a badass.
I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't even understand.
Okay. So you're doing okay. So
You're like laying down.
No.
Yeah.
What's the workout that makes you feel like you're the most badass?
Oh, me?
yeah, you.
Oh, anything back related.
Let me ask you something. If Terry Deckard
Terry.
Oh, dude.
was no, be nice, be nice.
Wait, you're bringing it up. I don't have a beef with Terry.
I know, but he still remembers you and he loves you. If you and Terry were to go at just okay, so what would like your workout? What is the one like? Todd asked you, what is the one workout that oh man, I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Stone
You're
Cold
drunk,
Steve
bro.
Austin tonight,
You're
bro.
so drunk.
Believe.
I don't know why that's relevant.
That's all.
You're stumbling all over your words, bro.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, fuck me, right? I'll just go put myself in the corner. That's cool.
All right. Real question. What's the one workout that makes you feel like a pussy? Like that you're like, holy shit, this is a lot.
What up, Eric?
Sound.
I don't know.
Mine, honestly, is anything bench pressing because I can't bench press shit.
So my bench is like the weakest, right? Out of like
Okay.
the squat, bench, and dead. I've squatted 500 pounds and
Wow,
I've only benched 320 pounds.
John, and I wasn't.
That's with a
trying to-
pause.
That's still a lot.
Good
Holy
grief.
shit.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, man.
In like,
Terry knew that this podcast was coming up, so he wanted me to ask you, bro,
oh, did he?
if you and Terry were to get into a, well, like, what's your, like I said,
I got my money on John,
what
sorry.
is your one workout that just makes you feel like a fucking silverback gorilla, bro?
Oh, anything back related.
Anything back related.
That's what
So
I
you
asked
and
her.
Terry go up against your fucking back workout. Who's making it?
Oh,
Realistically.
are we seeing who's stronger, who can last longer?
Who can last longer? You and Terry Deckard.
I don't know.
And this motherfucker has been sending me fucking Snapchats for a fucking week, bro. You look like a beast, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Have you not talked to Terry?
I saw him like 2 months ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
Why are you
Okay.
yelling? You're yelling in my ears.
I'm sorry. I'm
just kidding.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
yeah,
have to give my
saw
boy
him.
props.
He
You
is
know what I'm saying?
loud. Quiet
I saw-
down.
He
I saw
wanted
him,
me to ask these questions
No, I love-
because
I
I
love
told
Terry.
him that
Ask
you were
them
going to
more.
be
There
on
you
the
go.
podcast. and
There you
everything.
go.
I'm so sorry.
I saw
Turn his
him in,
ass down.
Sorry,
walking out of
guys.
Walmart. I talked to him briefly.
Oh, right on.
But yeah.
He's got nothing but love for you.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I
So-
know that.
I didn't want you to think he was being disrespectful.
Oh,
or
no,
anything.
never.
So
No.
I'm actually, excuse me.
Oh God.
Sorry, guys. I'm old.
Wino
I have
Hey,
verbs.
you guys,
indigestion.
have you guys ever seen The
Fuck.
Great Mouse Detective?
Yes.
Yeah, you know that drunk mouse that's just drinking the whole time and hiccuping? That's what he just reminded me of.
Hey, your mic's in the way.
What's an all-time
Oh,
fact?
Kevin's here. Kevin's here.
What up?
Let Kevin in. He turned the lights off.
Lights off? Hey, we're
Straight sharks, baby.
people have to see us.
All right, what would be an all-time favorite like classic cartoon growing up?
Yeah.
I'll go first. FIFO Goes West.
I love
Goes
Five
West.
Good one.
Good one.
That's
Yeah,
a movie,
man,
dog.
That's a damn
It's a
good
movie.
one.
You didn't say movie. You just said cartoon, so I thought you meant TV
Movie,
show.
cartoon, it doesn't
Series.
matter,
Yeah, dude.
brother.
All right, yeah.
Whatever.
No, it matters, dude.
Well,
No, it
it
don't.
does matter.
It is a cartoon though.
We brought up
Whatever
some movies,
your
so.
heart feels.
Okay, so is hentai.
Sir,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
If you have a favorite,
Okay,
go
well,
for it.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what that is.
Have you ever
but
heard
it
of
sounds-
Fist of the North Star?
That sounds loaded and like a trap.
It's not hentai, but it's anime.
Oh God.
Whoa.
so bad? I'm not trying to wrap it up. I'm just gonna see if maybe Kevin could come.
We're gonna swap Kevin
No,
out.
I'm
with
gonna
Caleb.
have to pee too.
Kevin gets your
All right,
beautiful
we'll go
ass
ahead.
over
We'll
here,
close it
bro.
out, guys.
I guess we're gonna have to.
Yeah, we'll definitely. This
Okay.
deserves a part 2 for
Real
a
quick,
podcast.
St. Patrick's
Definitely
Day
deserves
matter.
a part 2.
Oh,
and
yeah,
guys,
we
I
should do a
swear to
part
you,
2.
I am not trying to rush it. I have had to
alright.
pee for 2 hours.
What would you
He's
say?
been drinking.
Go
St.
ahead,
Patrick's
George.
Day memories, real quick. Do you guys have anything?
My
St.
favorite
Patrick's
one
Day?
is I went to a parade. I sprayed my beard green. I put
Like
fake,
that?
Yes.
Oh, so you've just been doing
Oh,
the same thing your whole life?
No, I put fake tattoos on, and my favorite memory was this one chick on my real tattoo was like, do you even speak French? And I'm like, no. And why'd you get French? Because I fucking liked it, you bitch. All right, go fuck yourself. Am I not allowed to like
hold
nothing?
on. That's your favorite St. Patrick's Day memory, just calling
Believe
some
it or
random
not,
girl
bro,
a bitch.
that is his.
That's what you wanted to do.
favorite.
That's what you wanted to pick.
Can
I wanna
say
call her
mine
a
so
bitch.
I can go.
My second would be this podcast right here.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a good
So
one.
you no, don't him, fucker. He stole it from me. My number one is this fucking podcast.
Yes.
This show, this family that I have built. Kevin, that includes you. I know you're in the outskirts.
We built it.
These guys have given me the bravery to face my anxiety, my depression, the fear of talking to other people. You guys are awesome. John,
A safe place to drink.
a safe
Yeah.
place to drink.
And share and talk.
Whenever I was a young man back in the day, I was taken to the St. Louis St. Patrick's Day parade. They had all sorts of characters from the 90s back in the day. I may or may not have been given some form of alcohol on accident.
I'm sorry, what? Did you say you were 12?
I'm not an Irishman. Now my bloodline came back that said I have about a thimble's worth of Irish blood.
Your beard says otherwise.
otherwise.
And your alcoholism.
Well, thank you, John. Thank you for exposing to the world that I am the real life Frank Gallagher on the south side.
I didn't say anything about Frank Gallagher.
of Missouri. Well, I'm doing it.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, you're
right.
Self-proclaimed. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you for giving me a safe
First
place.
and foremost, John, give us
Absolutely.
tell you about yourself, tell you about what you do for a living, tell you about how people could find you.
We did that at the beginning. Oh, okay, you can find me at you cut him off in his heartfelt speech. He was leaving. No, you can find me on Instagram at HoppaJohn91, or you can find me on Facebook, John Smith Fitness and Performance, or you can find me at the gym 24/7 in Lebanon.
And this is the guy you want to look for if you want to look for a good health trainer. Awesome guy to work with, very friendly. We love this guy.
We know
And this is the Beautiful Bearded Bastards, and this is our 11th podcast.
We
and
know
are
personally
out.
this guy is awesome. Love
Happy
you
St.
guys. Thank
Patrick's
you for
Day,
tuning
everyone.
in.
Peace out.
See ya.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.